And at a time such as this, when there are, there's a very clear, the energy transition is no longer rhetoric; it is actually taking place. A lot of companies are having to make a decision about what the future looks like, and having to make that shift and looking at pivoting. How should a company make a decision on which strategy or nascent technology to actually invest in?
Yeah, and that's becoming more and more difficult, Richard. Why? Because the optionality goes up. When you look at the technology toolbox that is being developed by many players around the world, there's so many horses you could bet on. So, and how do you make sure that you bet on the right horse? For me, there's a few things to look at. First of all, a relentless innovation portfolio management. So upfront, from the myriad of options that we have, making sure you make the right bets. And how do you do that? That is really, for me, it is about, first of all, what can you contribute? So stay in that sense quite close to home. Yeah, for some of those technologies that are out there, when you don't have the competences to contribute, you need to buy your way in, and it comes in the current times at very high multiples, and it's hard to find then synergies that you can add. So the first thing that I do is, with the colleagues, look, if we want to play in a certain new area, does it fit to our competences? Can we really make a difference as Johnson Matthey? So that is, for me, very important. I call that for placing the big bets. But then, of course, also we are working on expanding our global innovation ecosystem, so that we do make sure that we have antennas in all these startup communities, but also to other companies, know what they are developing. And then if we go into somewhat more new territories, further away from our core competences, that we also know with whom to collaborate. And I think that's another key word. We will see more and more collaborations and consortia around new technologies, because no company can do it all on its own. We need to make sure that, place the big bets closer to home, where you know you can make a difference. But when you want to grow the company, and we all want to do that, also place some of the smaller bets, but probably together with others. So it's relentless portfolio management.